Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the chat, including the animal mothers. We're going to include the animal mothers today. Happy birthday if you're a mother of an animal. Or a human. Doesn't matter. Happy Mother's Day. And what a Mother's Day it is. Absolutely incredible. I never thought I'd see the day. Never thought I'd see the day. If you don't know what I'm talking about. This. Camera, stop. Bad camera. Bad. All right, we'll ignore that for now. Paid beta testing. Wow. Anybody in California need a job for a week? I wonder how much it pays. But we'll talk about this a little bit later. This is just like, whoa. You'll be compensated. Wow. Hey, Beck, if you need something to do and want to get paid. Walter, you'll get paid. Right there. Beck likes plants, not animals. Yikes. I think everybody likes everything except humans. I think we all agree that we don't like humans, right? Any idea when the new ship skins will be available in the store? If they are not seeable already, put in a ticket, please. Shout out Benjamin Server 55. In-game currency. I would really hope that's not how they're trying to swing that. It's when you're 4 to the exact dates. Well, damn. Well, we'll see. So here we go, trying to make you a few dollars. Shout out Server 63, Randy. Actually, that's where that where I got that survey, where that paid survey option came from, was Server 63. So I didn't get it on my Server 20 account. Maybe because they know who I am. Like, we're not going to offer Rev Deuce money. Why would we ever do such a thing as that? Rev doesn't deserve money. Rev has not worked hard enough for money. If I do it if I weren't in Jacksonville. I can't be away from home that long. I'm really curious to see what, and I'm hoping to talk to, what's up, Server 34? Hey, Nebudator. I'm hoping to talk to Eco about it here in the next day or so and kind of get a better idea. But yeah, that seems pretty cool and exciting. Seems pretty cool and exciting. Hey, Tom, good to see you. You just picked up your Cerritos. Congratulations. It's just enough to pay to make it comply with state laws and make the NDA actually enforceable. Hey, look. When you don't make a lot of money, that sounds fine to me, fam. I mean, I'll take money's money. Every day as a content creator is a guess. Am I making money today? And I'll tell you, if y'all did not know, the moving process is almost exactly like losing money every day. Holy crap. Yo, paying for babysitters to try to clean the house up, movers. It cost me $800 for the movers to move 95% of my stuff. Wow. Bro. Had no idea. Had no clue. Woof. The pay would be less than your transportation? Probably, yeah. It's probably just good for people that happen to live there. $800, dude, for movers. I had no idea. Now I understand why people are always like, yo, you know a guy with a truck? I understand now. I get it. I get it. I'm not mad about it. Look, this is part of having a home and everything, but it was like, I did not know. I had no clue. I was not prepared. Event store was great this month. Second style done and now amalgam was procured. Very nice. Yeah, if it costs more than $800 to move 1,500 miles away, I might never do it. I might never do it. I am probably the most frugal person you've ever met. And Ripper, yes, I am also a noob. I'm a noob. But hey, Ripper, at least I could go to California and participate in a paid tester. Be a paid tester. $800 for a legit move is a super deal. Well, damn, now you're making me feel better, but I still felt like, wow, $800. Do you know what his Rogue faction reputation max lock is? The Rogue one? Or augments 1 million? Rogue is... Ripper, can you help me out here? I don't remember. Ripper, you would not do it. Ripper, you would not do it. But Ripper, you should be getting this survey. May 30th to June 5th, there's going to be an in-person 3 to 4 hours a day long play test. I'm assuming it's every day. Assuming it's every day. But this is a survey currently going around, has been all weekend, at least on the US servers. Ripper, you may not have got it because you're on a European server, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, or you're just trolling the hell out of me, which honestly would be a very Ripper thing to do. But yeah, this is currently ongoing, and I got it on my server 63 account. Bro, maxed out 30 million. Thank you. I could not remember what it was. I was going to say 20, and then I was going to be an idiot, and the Ripper's going to call me stupid, and didn't feel like it. It's offered in a couple different cities. I haven't seen differences in cities. Obviously, I'm way over here in the Louisiana. So 10,000 move. Well, Ripper, you got to remember that the U.S. is quite vast in terms of size. So if you have somebody that needs to move your stuff across several states, which is basically like moving across several countries in Europe, I can see that'd be quite expensive. Irrelevant? Oh, okay. Ripper, you just do it yourself then. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Woo! Joys of home ownership in Louisiana gets funeral? Michael, that sounds depressing. Oh, funner. Oh, yikes. Ripper don't hate me. Ripper doesn't hate anyone. He just mez everybody. Ripper just mez everybody. So who all is enjoying their Armada events today? Is everybody enjoying their Armada events? Are y'all getting to do any Armadas? I'm not gonna be able to do many on stream because I don't want my people getting stream sniped. I don't need to be getting fussed at. Like, Rev, you were showing our stuff on stream and we got murdered. Well, my bad, fam. Joy Armada event. Nice. I'm gonna do my Namas Phenomenal. Here's my exciting thing for the day, y'all. Rev Deuce maxes out Discovery. That's my excitement. Rev Deuce gonna max out Discovery today. Rev Deuce gonna max out Discovery today. That's what Rev's excited about. You do hate humans? Nice. Do you hate specific humans, Ripper, or all humans? And if you hate all humans, are there specific humans that are against that rule? Yeah, finally. Level 42, maxing out my disco today. I'm super excited. Super excited. You hate all of us equally? So you hate me and DJ equally. Wow. You're waiting for my alliance to do everything they need, and then I'll ask for the lower level Armada help later tonight. Well, Beck. Maybe you could, well, you're not, never mind. I was going to say you could do like Eclipse Armadas and stuff, but never mind. Thank God for this event store. Finally got your Meridian. Congratulations. Which, Ripper, do we have any update on permanent sourcing for that? I know I've been bugging a couple of the devs about it. We need permanent sourcing for that. Can you work your magic, Ripper? Can you work your shenanigans, Ripper? Make that happen. Fabio, what's up, buddy? You pulled the trigger on somebody. Congratulations. Oh, God. Ripper's quoting the devs like they quote to me. How dare he? How dare he? This is why RNG for disco parts sucks. I've been done with mine for months and have enough parts to max out the entire disco research tree. Well, then do it. Unless you're implicating that you've actually already done all that. If so, that sucks. You have no directives? Andre, I feel for you. I have directives. My problem is we're in a war and we're all going to get riggedy wrecked. You going for Riker's beard? Yes. You use that line at work regularly? Yeah. I mean, I understand it, and honestly, that's what I've been getting told for months, but I was hoping you had like some insider information that we could sneak to the fans here, and because obviously, you know, we can't tie Ripper's corner to Ripper. Who knows who actually said that? Yeah. Who's Ripper's corner? Hey, Q, how you doing, man? Just in the biggest war on the server. Spoiler alert, we won. Well, congratulations. How long did the war last? How many cities were burned? How many worlds destroyed? And what did you conquer? You got on this game, wanted to name my ship the NCC Riker's Beard. Man, Riker's Beard's dope. I don't think I have a chance though, but I want Riker's Beard. I really do want Riker's Beard, but I really don't think I have a chance. But as long as the SMS gets completed, I can work on getting Deanna Troy and getting my chess pieces. You're a pirate? Beck, please tell. Have you been raiding more? Have you gone from the humble, I'll never touch anybody's base to the, you know, queen of the skies? They already have a name for Riker's Beard, Deanna Troy. Wow. What did he, here's you a next generation trivia question. What did Riker call Troy? Like, what was his pet name for her? Anybody remember? Anybody remember? Oh, Forbes got it first. Oh, Forbes got it first. Dang, Forbes. Look at it. Oh, man. Oh, look at all the people. Zaddy. Look at all the Star Trek nerds. Look at all the Star Trek nerds. Hey, Ripper, you know what I got for you, buddy? To answer your question, I've got something known as a calendar. I'm going to turn on the calendar and bam! Now you can look for yourself, big boy. All right, this is bugging the shit out of me. Oh, it's because the box. Oh, man. I had boxes putting a shadow on my green screen. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. You don't read calendars? Oh, I forgot. You can't read English. You can only speak it. My apologies, Ripper. I wasn't trying to be insensitive. I truly wasn't trying to be insensitive, sir. I forgot you can only speak English. You can't read it. That is so rude of me. Does anybody have a German calendar that I can put up for Ripper right now? Does anybody got a calendar in German? I really don't want to alienate one of my bestest friends who hates all humans. Gosh, I feel like such a jerk now. All right, but no, there's no other Armada events. Never again. Armada events are banned. One Armada event a month. Can we get a one blueprint option in the event store? Douglas, here's the wild thing about that. People complain that there was a one blueprint option. People complain there was a one blueprint option, so they took it away. They gave multiple, and now people want a freaking one blueprint option. Uh-oh, am I about to get killed? I am. What's up, Quark? What's up, Quark? How you doing, buddy? This crew better be good. It's not. What the fuck? Apologies. I thought this was Twitch. Whoops. My bad. That was a bad crew. My bad. Well, YouTube show just got shut down. Yikes. Apologies. Thought this was Twitch for like a second. Whoops. Oh, Ripper screaming freedom like he's Mel Gibson in that movie about the Scots guy. We should report it. Bex, don't you even joke. Don't you. Congratulations on getting your jellyfish there, Colocophile. The issue is we want both options on Battle Pass. We wanted both options when we asked the first time. First of all, look here. You don't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might get a calendar that Ripper can't read. So as you can see here on the calendar, there is not another set of Armada events, at least on this calendar. I don't know if they've updated it. I haven't paid attention the past 4 or 5 days. Honestly, I've been struggling to get my dailies done because I've been moving. So this is your only Armada set of the month. So that's a good thing. You're doing your only Armada set of the... Never mind. There's one next week. I'm an idiot. Wait, no. Yeah, this is the only one. Cool. I'm not an idiot. I mean, I'm an idiot, but I'm not an idiot for that reason anymore. I'm not an idiot for that reason anymore. So yeah, this is your only Armada run of the month. So just a little bit. Sliders, how hard can that be? I'll let Ripper answer that question. Does that mean no chicken dances? Chicken dances tomorrow night. Heavy chicken dances tomorrow night. Yeah, heavy chicken dances tomorrow night. And thank you, Tim. I appreciate it. TOS Recruit will have Armada scoring. Ooh. I think that's true. The floor is now open for debate. Rev idiot or idiot? You decide. Actual idiot. Barrel models are not FKR. Okay. Sliders are difficult with how bundle redeems currently work, unfortunately. Well, Ripper gave you a reasoning. Now, we don't like the reasoning, but we must accept it. And yes, congratulate Beck on all her ratings. Bringing the whole bucket tomorrow. I plan on doing so many booty shakes tomorrow that y'all will get tired of the booty shake. So many booty shakes. And I decided to also postpone. Hey, Beck, we were talking about it earlier. I decided to postpone my Strange New Worlds video for tomorrow. So if y'all haven't seen it yet, it will be spoilers in tomorrow's video, but I decided to wait a couple days. and the way people kind of catch up if they haven't already. But yeah. Why would Scopely give an Armada event to an Ops 22? Pretty frustrating. Brian, you can compete in Armadas to complete those events as level 22. You just can't launch. Haven't watched the final season of Picard Season 2 yet. A slider would be ideal, but if it's not possible, then give us 3 buttons. 1 for BP, 1 for 10, and 1 for a full pull. Yeah. Strange New Worlds was great so far. I agree. Starts buying more biddies so we can set a new record for chicken dances. Well, Slag, tomorrow night we have things to celebrate. So, and also if y'all notice, there's a new fund on the screen. There's a new fund on the screen. Baby on the way fund, baby fund. Now, we will decide in June, but it's not part of this fund. This is basically what's going to cost me. Believe it or not, in America, this is what it's going to cost me to have this child. Literally, this is the amount of money I'm paying. Right up there, right around. So we're also going to do a naming segment of the baby where we're going to try to figure out how y'all can name the baby. Probably the middle name only, but yeah. As we're raising money for the baby, I might have to do this. I might have to sign up to do this. Yeah, I might have to get paid by Scopely to play their video game. Why does it cost me $7,500? Ripper, so glad that you asked. Well, we have this thing in America called not free healthcare. So have to pay the doctors, which is the woman's clinic, and all the different ultrasounds and all the different meetings that it's going to take place to make sure the baby's fine. All the genetic testing on the baby, that's got to be done. Then there's the hospital fees, and your insurance will cover parts of it, but you have a deductible to reach, individual deductibles and stuff. And after all is said and done, having a baby costs a lot more than $7,500, but that's the amount that I'm paying. That's my I'm paying. And our Americans here are going, wow, that's not bad. And then, because you see Slag saying $7,500 is a bargain, which is horrifying. And it is. But, you know, believe it or not, this is not the most I've ever spent to have a baby. This is not the most I've ever spent to have a baby. So, welcome to America, where we have to spend on stuff that should be probably free. And there you go. So that's our new fundraiser for the next couple months. Are there any Ultra Recruit token events coming up? Andre, let me go ahead and pull the calendar back on the screen and rotate. All right, so we can take a look at this together. So there's going to be different scorings for each of these. You do have the Armada run today and tomorrow. We got the FKR and spinning directives. FKR being Federation, Klingon, and Romulan, not Recruit. Then you're going to have an Ultra spend on the 15th. Somebody was asking about the recruit tokens. If you look at the 15th, your Discro recruit SMS. So right now we're doing a theme week of TNG. Next week, you got the Disco recruit SMS and XSLB. So you have a crossover leaderboard for that, which is spinning Ultra directives. I've got about 55,000 saved up. Then you've got another, I think that's the only Ultra one. No, sorry. On the 15th and 16th, you've got Ultras. 15th and 16th. Today is obviously the 8th. So 1 week. So next weekend, you'll be working on that Sunday and Monday for the Ultra Recruit Spending event. Ultra Recruit Spending event. Also Worms next week, because yay. Who doesn't want Worms? If you're uninsured on average, it can cost $40,000 to $50,000 in the US. Yeah, it depends on what also your income bracket, because if you make like $15,000 a year, then the baby's free. It gets covered. But I don't make $15,000 a year. I make a little bit more than that. Not much more, but I make a little bit more. So sorry for the Americans. Thank you, Ripper. If you're feeling super sorry, hit that donate button, ! Donate, if y'all would like to help pay for the baby. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe y'all should just leave. Yes, Ripper, move me to Germany. They removed Transwarp Cell on the worm systems. They did, Fenris, which is something that we've been asking for quite some time. We're going to find that table. Are you talking about the calendar? The calendar is posted in the STFC channel of my Discord. So if y'all want the calendar, it is in the STFC general channel of my Discord. Y'all can go, anybody can grab it, and it's pinned. Y'all can all go check it out. If you need help, tag myself or a moderator to help you get that, okay? Moderators have been fantastic. They're the ones with the dark blue names. They're extremely helpful. Is it free? Yes, the calendar is free. I don't charge for the calendar. Define paying for the baby. Donate so Rev's not in debt when he has it. How about that? Need more higher Eclipse hostile systems. William, I could agree with that. I have a very active server, so that could be a pain point. You're no help on Discord? No, Beck is actually the most important person to tag. Most hospitals are non-profits, so have special programs for those up to 400% of the poverty line. They tend not to make it clear for obvious reasons. Yeah, I had no idea that was a thing, Graduate, but I did not. 100,000 lat for a single level on my Franklin A. But you've got it, Ripper. Don't act like you don't. Ripper's rich. Ripper's rich. You're not buying his baby, just helping to offset the cost. Well, I mean, you can help buy the name of the baby, though. That's a thing. Beck, honestly, if you want to buy a baby, things can be arranged. Things can be arranged. Things can be arranged. It's cheaper to buy a baby than have a baby. There could be truth that, oh God, Crafty's got his pylum here. I think I'm gonna move. There's a pylum. I can't find a pylum. How much for me to name it? Ripper. We're probably, look, in June we'll come up with that, but we're gonna probably, the way that I'm thinking of doing it, I don't know how many people have watched Mr. Beast, but Mr. Beast about a month or two ago, actually back in December, I think, was doing this fundraiser to help clean up the water in the oceans and things like that. And there was basically different options that you could vote for by donating. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to have several different options determined by the community. Some are probably going to be like James T. Kirk or whatever name that y'all want to have. And then we'll vote on those by donation levels. So there is a system, Beta Polaritus and Romulan space, that requires an arena transwarp cell. What's the deal with that system? That is from an event/mission way back in the day. That was actually last year. So in America, you can get a child free. They seem to gather together in the early morning near the road. Wow, Corey, that is woof. Gosh, this is not Twitch, sir, and I will read things without reading them first, so be careful. You should buy a pylum. Oh, you could buy a pylum for the cost of that baby. This is true. If you ever wonder why Rev is only level 42, one of the reasons is life's freaking expensive in America. Yes, they do, math teacher. By the way, you're not the famous teacher on TikTok, are you? Because he's hilarious. He's absolutely hilarious. Slagdar, Beck likes plants, Ripper, etc. Junior. For the right donation, I'll make it happen. For the right amount donated, I'll make it happen. I don't care. The baby's middle name be Pylum. I will name the middle name of my baby Pylum for the right donation. Life is expensive everywhere. No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Not everywhere. I think it's especially expensive here. Especially expensive. All right, we'll see if we can sneak over to this Armada real quick. Tomb World, but defeating FKR points, but damage doesn't. That's my point. Yes, you have to beat the Armada. What's wrong with naming a kid Pylum? What in the heck is wrong with naming a kid Pylum? Huh? Moving where? Well, I moved to a new house. Sterile. Unless you're asking where would I want to move. I would love to live, if I had to pick in America, this is becoming a info about Rev stream, not an info about Star Trek Fleet Command stream. Feel free to ask your Star Trek Fleet Command questions. You have 3 content creators here. You've got Ripper, the best content creator of them all. You got Rev Deuce, that's me, and then Beck likes plants. But if I had to pick anywhere to live in America, I have 3 states in particular I'd like to live in. Tennessee, Eastern Tennessee, Washington, like way northwest, or Colorado. Those are the 3 states that I would move to if I could just pick, move everything, and just perfect life live there. If I could move to another country, Japan or Germany would be my top 2 choices. All the pile him jokes start. Well, hey, maybe he's in football and it all makes sense. Canada, we got free healthcare. I can't read the rest of your sentence. I don't know what it means. Will you be able to get the Tendi unlock if you don't miss any days? Correct, math teacher. If you do not miss any of the days that give out the completionist trophy, if you do not miss any of the days that give out the completionist trophy, you will unlock Tendi. You've got to get all of the completionist trophies. If you do all of them, you will unlock Tendi. But you've got to get all of them. You'd pick Montana. Very nice. Pylum would be a good wrestling name too. Very nice. Ripper, do you think Scoping will fix power of defense platforms for events? I have a number of them to do before I get to Ops 39. By fix, I assume you mean return it back to its original way. Because they obviously have increased or decreased the amount of points you get. I don't agree that defeating a Klingon Armada counts for SLB, but damaging a Klingon Armada doesn't count for SMS. Doesn't make any sense. I can see that logic. I really can. I don't know what was going on with the event, but I got Tendi with only 2 buys yesterday. Well, consider yourself happy. Congratulations, Charles, on getting Tendi. You pronounced New Zealand wrong. I've never had a desire to move to New Zealand or to Australia. Never have. Haven't heard what's up either way. Yeah, I haven't seen any discussion on that in our room, Ripper, in probably a week or so. Congratulations on getting all the lower deck crew. I do not have them yet. No rares or epics. Even in D-Space, Douglas? Well, Chris, that's what we're talking about, is trying to get the scoring back up to what it was. People are wanting the scoring to return to what it was in the past life. See how much longer I got for Threat from Beyond. 19 more kills. What else we got here? Okay, get to D-Space. So Douglas, in my Discord, there are some maps posted of where different ones are if you need help. Need help finding some. But then you have chest tokens for ROM. Yummy resources to be had. ROM is a great unlock. ROM is a fantastic unlock. Tendi is a lot easier to get if you buy. Free to play requires all the medals. It's true, yeah. If you're going to get Tendi completely free to play, which I love that she's available in that option, you've got to do it by getting every May completionist event. But if you buy basic stuff, you're basically guaranteed to get Tendi. So if we, wrong button, that's the Armada event. So if we take a look at the Tendi recruit SMS, if you make a purchase, you know, almost even a single purchase is going to make it to where getting Tendi is very, very easy this month. Congratulations on getting Calf. Yeah, Tendi is, I like Tendi, and I can't wait to test Tendi out and show Tendi on screen. But yeah, Rev's already behind. Well, that's what happens when you move, Ripper. What happens when you move? You start falling behind on things. But I will have a video on Tendi. Yeah. I'm sure they're going to throw every paywall they can think of on the event. Well, not really. I mean, everything that's coming up is completable. We've seen the calendar. Now, are there going to be some high totals for some of it? Yeah, but we'll see. What about Rev's behind? That's tomorrow night. It is. Rev's booty shaking is tomorrow night. Rev's booty shaking is tomorrow night. Wow, George, you've already got her to tier 2? Jeez. George of the jungle. You overachiever, you. Which one am I going to buy? Rutherford might be useful in Armadas. Rutherford could have value, yes. I mean, at the end of the day, Tendi and Mariner are made to be the best. You want to buy the Galactic Armada pack? The Galactic Armada pack is one of the better values in the game. It is. I'm not telling you to buy, but it is one of the better ones. Where is it? There it is. This is one of the better values in the game if you're willing to spend money. If you're willing to spend money, that is one of the better values in the game. And at the end of the day, as long as you're getting entertainment and you're enjoying it, I don't care what you spend. I don't care what you spend. You know, if you're entertained and you're enjoying, I'm happy for you. The epics are the best. Who'da thunk? Hey, considering some of the best officers in this game are rares, you never know. Like Yuki, one of the best officers in the game. Moreau, one of the best officers in the game. Those are rares. Those are rares. Let's see. Some epics are not very good. This is true. Mitchell is not very good. Some epics are not good. I don't think I got in on that one. I did not. Chin's an uncommon and is probably the most important officer in the game until you're, 3 years into the game. Wish they were going to have those beta tests in Vegas. I'll be there around those dates. Wow, Nebinator. I will not be around, but I'm wondering if I can manage to do some agreement where I do it here. Because I will probably, okay, we are 90% sure that I'll be in California in October. So, but it's not set in stone yet. But obviously that doesn't help us for the event that they're running right now, where they're paying people to beta test the game, which is so amazing to me. So amazing to me. How many completionist trophies have been available so far? 9? How many is it so far, Ripper? Is it 9 of them? I think 9 of them. Well, it actually didn't say that it was a beta test. I just assume it's a beta. Why would you bring somebody in to play the game as it currently is? It's a play test. Sorry. You're right. It could be for multiple things. It's for Star Trek Fleet Command, though. They're doing a paid play test. Just word it correctly so Ripper doesn't freak out. Yes. They keep emailing me about new games they have in development. I'm wondering, when they bought Fox Next, I don't know if y'all remember when Scopely was buying game companies. They bought a company called Fox Next, which has Marvel Strike Force. That same gaming company was working on a title for Avatar. Not The Last Airbender, Avatar, that big movie that came out like a decade ago, that there's another Avatar movie coming out. I'm wondering if that game is still coming. So, yeah, this is something that most people I've been seeing have been getting offered on US servers. I don't know if it showed up on EU servers, but this is an in-person play test, 3 to 4 hours long, May 30th through June 5th. Good afternoon, Omicron. How you doing, buddy? Good afternoon. Did Scopely buy Solitaire? I mean, I know they have Scrabble. I don't know if it's the Scopely has Solitaire. I know they have Scrabble here. And just for sake, I'm going to say, that'd be a lie. I'm not available. So we're going to exit out of that. Survey closed. And my BlueStacks is now going, oh my God, what do I do? There we go. But I think y'all missed the picture. Y'all saw it comes up as paid research opportunity. Paid research opportunity, which sounds fantastic. A paid research opportunity. Triax, the moving and unboxing is absolutely awful. I do not recommend moving to anybody. It is terrible. I'm not able to keep up with my games. I'm not able to keep up with anything. It's awful. You signed up for the playtest because Lord knows I love sharing your opinion. There you go. Probably won't pay for plane ticket in a hotel room. I don't know. It never hurts to ask. I mean, if they'll fly me out the end of this month, I'll go. If they fly me out the end of this month, I'll go. I'll record the entire process and all of it. Paid in dollars or paid in STFC packs. Anytime they talk compensation, I'm pretty sure they're talking about actual money. But I can confirm with Eco, there's reasons to doubt. There's reasons to not want to believe them or trust them. And that's okay. There are reasons. It's completely justified. Be working already anyway on a 6-day work week for the foreseeable future? Well, very busy over there in the land of Nassau. They specifically say that transportation and costs are not covered. Okay, are hotel rooms covered though? Are hotel rooms covered? And would they make an exception for a very attractive ginger? No travel paid? Yikes. I mean, it's probably, you don't want to do that anyway. Maybe the compensation is a bucket of chicken and a drink? Yikes. Y'all are just... Oh man, can't wait to launch her! I'll be launching her very soon. You have 9 what so far, Andre? Attractive ginger's an oxymoron? No, it's just a fact. Ginger's the most attractive there is. Would y'all like to see my Vocalist come out the dock? Yeah, this is the Vocalist on the baby account. Would y'all like to see the Vocalist come out the dock? Let me start some research real quick. Start some research. Mihai says no. Wow. Yikes. Mihai's like, we don't care about the Vocalist. Nobody cares about your stupid Vocalist. Stupid Vocalist. Yeah, Corey, you're pretty dang attractive. Pretty dang attractive. All right, let's watch the Vocalist come out of dock. It's been a while since I've watched this. It's actually been a while. You see its weird like wing nacelles light up, and then it has exhaust coming out the back because why not? Because why not? There you go. It's okay for Swarm Sunday at lower levels. It is. I'm actually going to get it for a couple different things, but I'm not going to level it up too much. It's just having a new ship. You obviously will complete the mission that you get for doing that. But oh yeah, swarms. I got to go out and do swarms. We got to go do our swarms. Did you get Picard on my baby account? No. I've not gotten Picard on the baby account. How high can you level it? I mean, not very. I can't take it very far. Ooh, Beck, what ship? Do you finally have the... Ooh, Beck. Hey, Beck. Did you finally get to the level 25 and get a Vidar? Did you do Syndicate? My Syndicate. It's got 5.5 hours until I can pull it. 5.5 hours until I can pull it. You got a full pull Picard? Screw you, dude. That is... I mean, I'm so happy for you, but I really do hope that you, like, really stub your toe hard on something. Beck's 26. Man, Beck is flying. Beck is flying. Flying through the levels. Oh, let's see. Got a message. I just got a message. I just got a message. Won the Picard leaderboard, 320 shards, took him tier 3. Wow. Why is Picard not in the Ops 30 Ultra Chest? What Ultra Chest you talking about? He's not in any of the regular Ultra Chest. You have a Kamari, but that's not what I'm building. Rev got it right. I knew the Vidar. Look, specialty ships are the name of the game of the 20s. Specialty ships are all that matters. I mean, yeah, you can have a Vocalist and a Kira and a Kamari, but the specialty ships are king. Those are what you loving on. Those are what you're focusing on. Well, nice, Obi. I've not watched it yet, but I will watch it probably today. And then tomorrow, y'all have my Strange New Worlds episode 1 review coming out. It's a little bit late, obviously, but still, it's coming. Why can't I see the Section 31 Discovery refit in the store? Don't have the answer to that question. I'd put in a ticket. I'd put in a ticket. All right, so I'm saving my Ultras because we got a spend event next weekend. Good afternoon, random login. How you doing? Hopefully we get some chin shards here. Please give me chin shards. No chin shards. Come on, chin shards. Come on, chin shards. Son of a biscuit eater. Oh my gosh. Get our grind on. They won't release the disco skin in the store until the event for the buying starts. Ah, yeah. Right. One Picard shard short of unlocking him after the auction event. Yeah, I didn't even have time to run him on this account. I really should have, because if I had him on here, it would have been a game changer. But with the move, I haven't been able to do a ton. I still got to finish moving the office over to the new place, so... Yeah, getting chin shards sucks. I'm still waiting to hear back on the dev team on that proposed Chin Talon Cath pack that they said that they would look into. But so far, nothing. So far, I've gotten a big old nuts. Not a single response. I'm waiting, though. I'm waiting. I'm hoping and praying that they will listen to your request and we'll get it. Oh, it looks like somebody's running armadas over here. I do not want to hit trained Romulan fighters. Why are they all stuck? Why you got all these stuck trained Romulan fighters? You like to move it, move it? Nice. You accidentally had Syndicate Prime for sale for like an hour? Oh, they did. Oh, I didn't see that. And my baby account can't buy a lot. And I'm already behind on my battle pass by several days. I don't know if y'all saw that. My battle pass is behind. I'm at 26,000. That's way behind. Way behind. Go ahead and collect so I can get my tickets, but I didn't even do any of my ticket events yesterday. Is it worth to open the quest for a high level from the TNG or lower decks keys in the event for a lower level? Are you asking, should you buy missions? Because I never recommend buying missions. Is that what you're asking? I never recommend buying missions. To me, it's a waste of event store currency. To me. Yeah, Carissa. I mean, like I said, I'm moving. And since this account, I only have access to this account when I'm on BlueStacks in my computer. I've not had it for several days. Yeah, Johnny says you do get the new mission keys from the Battle Pass. There will be missions for Discovery, Lower Decks, TNG, and TOS this month. So all of those will be options. Ooh, Lead Expedition. I don't have Nero yet, though. I don't have Nero yet. All right, let's do Merrick, Eric's. Go. What else can you spend those tokens on? I mean, yeah, get them because it costs a certain token. I get that's one of the reasons I'm not, because sometimes in the event store they'll offer old missions for currency, and I'm not sure if somebody was seeing that. I don't believe that's in there, but I would never recommend that. But I mean, besides the main missions, yeah, just go ahead and get them. Just go ahead and get those. I have like no upgraded officers on this account. They're all like baby tier 1s, and I haven't put any experience into them. Yeah, John, I didn't think there was, but it could have been a lower level seeing it that I didn't see it because I've completed basically all the missions. So. All right, sorry, I gotta switch this to this real quick. Actually, I'm gonna use my Valdor. I haven't used my Valdor much lately. Dang it, Warp 120. I'm not big enough for that. Why they gotta be going out to these far off ranges? My alliance is launching mostly D-Space Armadas that I can't get to. RIP. Just found a random level 1 system in Fed Space to take it for a mission. Yes. I am trying to do grinding at the moment. What builds character, Nebinator? What builds character besides more character? How long have we been streaming? 47 minutes. Surprised we haven't had more questions today. And I'm really curious how all the mothers doing out there. How all the mothers doing. It is Mother's Day. The whole point of free pulls is to pull the mobile users to the web store so Scopely doesn't have to pay Apple and Google such large fees. This is true. Yeah. Exela does not charge near as much as Apple and Google do, so they would love the web store to be the primary place people go to get their stuff. What level should I take the jelly if I only use it for the brawl? The highest you should really take the ISS jelly is tier 5 or tier 6, maximum tier 7. That's the highest. New system is named Retrieving for me. It would be entirely appropriate if that was its actual name. Fair. My favorite Star Trek captain? Cisco, Picard, Pike. Cisco, Picard, Pike right now. That's probably my favorite right now. Cisco, Picard, Pike. Of like the main ones from the show. But we'll see. I'll be honest. Anson Mount as Pike right now. I loved him in Discovery. For those that don't know, he's Black Bolt in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And yeah, I think he can move up. I think he can move up. But Anson Mount's Pike. The new Pike. I really, really, really feel like he's perfect for that role. I feel like he's perfect. What's up, Martine? What hostiles do Talon work against? Talon works against kinetic weapons. So usually those are going to be interceptors. Usually going to be interceptors. There are some exceptions, like the heavy traders and capital systems. But in general, Talon and Cath are going to be used when fighting interceptors. Need O'Brien? Well, when D Space Nine comes around, I'm sure we'll get an O'Brien officer. When D Space Nine comes around, we'll get an O'Brien officer. Well, Edward, I'm assuming you don't have a North Star. I'm assuming you don't have a North Star. I'm going to the web store to get the bonus. I should be able to redeem it on PC. Now, that is something that they're working on, Mihai. It's supposed to work on PC. But yes, that is hopefully going to get fixed. I don't have an ETA on that, though. But it is something that we've complained about. Oh, Kevin, I loved the first episode of Strange New Worlds. And to be honest, and I have a review for that coming out tomorrow morning. I'm going to rewatch it today just to double check my notes. But like I've got all the pictures for the slideshow that's going to be in my video tomorrow. I really, really struggle to see how somebody who is a diehard Trek fan would not have enjoyed that first episode. But I'll explain more in tomorrow's video. But I really enjoyed it. Definitely gave me feelings of watching Star Trek as a kid again. You're going to love the last episode of Picard Season 2. I hope so, Fenris. Some people have said that they were disappointed by Season 2 and how it ended, but I'm looking forward to it. But I literally went through the entire Strange New World episode and really didn't have any complaints. There were a couple of nitpicky things that I'll point out, but overall, I loved it. I loved it. Fenris says it's very emotional. I'm not going to comment on that right now, but I will comment on it in my video tomorrow. Y'all will see. Only problem with Strange New Worlds is Spock's hair. Look, let's be honest, Chris. If that's the worst thing, bro, great thing, great show. You're verbal on the TV? Oh, well, thank you, Beck. Thank you. Devtron, you mean like the big plot holes like Voyager when people turn into lizards going warp 10? Or, how about in The Next Generation where a holodeck character becomes living matter? Yeah, so there's a lot of things. At the end of the day, it's a sci-fi show and it's not meant to be real. But that was one of my biggest complaints in the Kelvin movies, was that the Enterprise went from Kronos to Earth in like 15 seconds. That was a huge issue for me in the movies, but at the end of the day, it's definitely not perfect. Warp is killing space in TNG. Yeah, there was you a good one. Is the North Star still useful if you have Ops 38 and Tier 6 faction freighters? Not really, Harrison. Not really. You can use it to mine really fast, but that's about it. About to have a chat with Eco. We need Warp 10 Parish for sure. Gosh, it's such a bad episode. Like, that episode alone makes me never want to watch Voyager again. I usually skip it. It's just so awful. It's so awful. It's so terrible. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, Dev. My only point was that it's been in all Star Trek, and I hate it in all Star Trek. But like, I have a complaint I have a couple of things that I will gripe about in my episode review, but overall, I absolutely loved it as a season opener. I will go as far as to say that the new episode of Strange New Worlds, this is kind of me spoiling a little bit, but as far as episode ones go, it's one of the best episode ones of any Star Trek ever. And if you have never watched Star Trek before, you could watch that and probably go, damn, I want to watch more of this show. Like, honestly, if I can get Beck at any time today, I will show her this episode and she'll probably like Star Trek. If I can get Beck to watch an episode with me today, if I could show her Star Trek, that has become an episode that I will show new Star Trek people. I think everyone agrees Voyager is the worst series. Believe it or not, Obi, it's not universally agreed. There are plenty of people who think that Voyager is great or the best, and I struggle to see how, but I respect their opinion. Just like Walter hates DS9, but to me, DS9 is probably the best series of all time. It's opinions, and there's nothing wrong with opinions. There's absolutely nothing wrong with opinions. Slagdar does bring up a good point. Strange New Worlds is good TV, not just good Star Trek. And we'll talk about it because there's an argument to be made that Star Trek as a sci-fi show hasn't been good for some time. Lower Decks is a great sci-fi show that's Star Trek, but is catering to a very specific group. Strange New Worlds is probably a little bit more of an open audience. I didn't like DS9 when it came out new while younger, but now I like it better. Kevin, I love it because it has so many thought-provoking moments, whether it be, you know, the Benny character as the 1950s writer, whether it be, you know, Cisco making very difficult choices in the midst of a war. There's very thought-provoking moments in Deep Space Nine that I thoroughly enjoy. But I will say the first like 3 seasons of DS9 were terrible. Seasons 1, 2, 3, when they get the Defiant, when they got Worf, when you really start to build on the Ducat and Garrick, you know, storylines, then it got great. Seasons 4 through 7 are amazing. Seasons 1 through 3 are kind of meh. Garrick was good from day one. Garrick's always been great. Lower Decks second season, lots of laughs in Star Trek lore. Yeah. Lower Decks is an animated show. One that it's animated will turn off a lot of older audiences. Please, if you are older, don't take offense to that. It's just the truth. Typically, older audiences don't like animated stuff. Younger audiences like me and younger love animated. So that's going to turn off a group of people already. And then because it's a comedy-based show, it's based off, from the creator of Rick and Morty and everything. That's going to be another select group, but it's got tons of Star Trek lore. But because of how it's designed, it's really only designed for new Star Trek fans. Strange New Worlds, the point I was making, is designed for anybody can like it, in my opinion. Deftron, like I said, that was not meant to be offensive. I'm just saying, and this is something that I've gotten a ton from people in this game. Older people do like, it's a cartoon. They hate it. And that's just how it is. That's not to say that everybody here hates it, but the demographic that Lower Decks was made to focus on is Gen Z and millennials. That's who it's designed for. And then like Prodigy is designed for kids. Prodigy is designed for like preteens and 12-year-olds right now. So yeah, everybody coming through in swaths to say they love Lower Decks. And look, I love Lower Decks too. But I think y'all also understand where I'm coming from. Strange New Worlds feels like old Trek. Yes, Strange New Worlds is designed to be episodic. Now, the only problem that you're going to run into, though, y'all are going to run into is it's not going to be like a 24 episode season. Well, that's what made episodic seasons so famous back in the day, is there was just so much of it. There's not going to be that much Strange New Worlds. So, but anyway, I can't wait to post my episode review tomorrow. And I really hope y'all enjoy it. So, and people who've been turned off by New Trek, If you watch Strange New Worlds and are still turned off by New Trek, then the New Trek was not the problem. You're the problem. I'm just saying, I was going to say that. Oof. So, you want old Dax back? Why did she leave? Well, that was a whole thing. Why Jadzia left. I get where you're coming from. Some people hate the opening screen for the game right now because they are cartoons. So Rev is just stating what people have said to him. Yeah, it's definitely not everybody. But when you go into the marketing aspect of TV shows and games, there's definitely demographics that they're focusing on. This game's demographic is 35 to 55 mostly. The demographic for something like Lower Decks is like 25 to 35, maybe 20 to 40. So it's aimed at a lower demographic. Just too many taking a game too seriously. It is what it is. People who don't like New Trek are the same people who complain about Trek being woke. Yeah, that's what I've never understood that argument. Like, I understand if you don't like some of the political stances, but Star Trek from its very inception has always been very, very openly political. Star Trek was talking about Vietnam in the 60s and 70s, where you were not supposed to talk against Vietnam. I mean, they're talking about the Cold War. They've talked about, racism super heavily. I mean, they've talked about trans rights and everything. I mean, Star Trek has always done that. And it's cool if you don't like it. I'm not saying you have to like it, but the whole like Star Trek is woke now and it gets on my nerves. I've never understood that because Star Trek's always done that. And that's literally the entire thing of Star Trek. So I'm not saying you have to like it or dislike it. I'm just saying, like, what Trek are you watching that's not woke? What Trek are you watching is not, I mean, because one thing about Star Trek is they've never hidden it. It's been blatant out in the open. Yeah, Jean Paul, I'm not saying that you're saying that woke is bad. I'm just saying that people are saying that. You're saying that they are sacrificing good story to check woke boxes. I don't think they're doing that. I do think they design stories around certain topics that are woke. Maybe sometimes the storytelling just isn't as good as it's been in the past for that topic. But there are entire episodes of like the original series designed specifically to talk about Vietnam and specifically talk about racism. And maybe they just pulled it off better. And that happens. Yeah, Walter, that was a huge plot thing for me with Voyager. The fact that it could repair everything, like after every big battle, we're good to go. And the worst thing about Voyager that irritated the mess out of me was when they got like all the Borg adaptations, they got better and they're like, let's get rid of this. How dare we use it? What? What? Yeah. Let's see. This one. Discovery does seem to push buttons a lot. I grew up with gay father, just seems to focus on the woke and not just a natural thing. I've never seen, Corey, for me, I've never seen that in Discovery. Like, the only issues I've ever had in Discovery personally was, the biggest issue I had was that it had a Mary Sue complex. Now, for those that aren't familiar with that, a Mary Sue is a character or anything that is basically untouchable. So you kind of have like a captain of a starship who can do no wrong. She gets out of every problem. There's no ability to do any wrong. That I didn't like. And I feel like Discovery's gotten away from that. I feel like Discovery's no longer that way. Like, Burnham is no longer a Mary Sue character. Like, Burnham has to face issues. Burnham has loss. Burnham is not able to overcome everything. Burnham has to answer to people now, and it doesn't just get out of jail free cards everywhere. That was a serious issue for me in the beginning of Discovery. And Rey in Star Wars can have that same argument because I saw Fenris mention her. So, it's definitely not perfect. But when they finally and remember, Star Trek had a lot of writing issues when Discovery came out. Like, there were writer strikes and everything. And I feel like the writing has gotten better for Star Trek as the years have gone on. So Discovery is hot garbage. I don't like that series at all. Season 1, I don't like of Discovery. Season 2 is okay, and I really enjoyed season 3, and season 4 has been good. It's definitely not the best Trek ever. I do like it more than I like Voyager, but yeah, it varies person to person. It varies person to person. Your issues with Burnham crying every episode? She doesn't, though. Especially in the new episodes, she doesn't. I mean, it is what it is. I think there's an acceptable range of emotion, but it varies to what people enjoy. And, at the end of the day, you're just not going to enjoy all Star Trek. Just like I don't enjoy all, I love Star Trek. All Star Trek I will always watch and support, but I don't like all of it. I don't. TNG season 1 is terrible. TNG season 1 is basically unwatchable to me. It's just not enjoyable. It's not something I want to even replay, but I do. So, yeah. Yeah. Meta, I just don't agree, dude. Old Star Trek did the same thing. Woke is just a, I'm gonna say that. Woke is an offensive way to put progressive. Because in the original series, they were very, very open about their political stances on the Vietnam War, which was not acceptable at the time or popular. They were very, very open about their positions politically on race issues, which was obviously not yet acceptable purposely. The only difference is it's 50 years later. So now we can look back in hindsight and say, oh, well, that makes total sense. Hindsight allows us to go, it wasn't that bad. That's how things should have been. But at the present time, those issues were seriously bad issues for a lot of people. And Trek got a lot of flack for it. It's the same thing now. And we'll see what 50 years from now looks like. In 50 years from now, will we say the same things about Star Trek? That it's, too woke, or will we just see it as progressive? I think that time has a way of changing your perception. And especially if you grew up with it, it just became part of, what you're used to. And it just became acceptable because this is how things are and this is how we're progressing. So, and whether you like it or not, my argument is that it's always been Star Trek. Jeremy says it's not the same thing. It's too woke. Why is it too? So here's my response to that. Give me an issue from Discovery that's too woke. What is an issue that Discovery, because Discovery is probably the biggest one I think people point out. And this is an open floor. No wrong answer. You're free to state your opinions and I'm not going to blast you for them. What is an issue that's too woke in, say, Discovery that you think makes it worse than how they did it in the original series? For Discovery, I want more Reno. Love that character. I do. Let me tell you one of my favorite things about episodic episodes. They allow you to do more character development on more than just a small cast because you had more episodes in episodic series. Like when Next Generation had 20 episodes, you could have one dedicated to Troy and Riker and, Crusher. And I miss that. I really do. I miss that. And Hani says allowing a real politician to be on Star Trek. Yeah. Now that I can understand you having an issue with. I can. Because Stacey Abrams was on there. I can understand people having an issue with that because you had an active, real, personal politician. I can understand if you have an issue with that. Now, do I have an issue with it? Personally, I don't. Politicians and celebrities have been in cameos for movies and TV shows all the time, but I understand if that's your position. But I will point out, that was one episode. In the entirety of New Trek, that's one episode. But if that's an issue, cool. I respect that. The issue many people have with Discovery is the gender identity issue for many people. I thought they handled it well in Discovery, but I can see why people don't like it. Look, gender identity is one of the biggest things for people of my generation and younger. And y'all can see it around the political landscape. It's definitely something that is going to, it's a sensitive issue. And it's something that not everybody's comfortable talking about, but that's also one of the roots of Star Trek. It's talking about uncomfortable issues that need to be spoken about. And I can say that for older generations, it wasn't as common for those individuals to be willing to talk about that type of stuff. They weren't willing to talk about, I'm gay or I'm trans or I'm non-binary. I don't identify. For my generation, it's very common. I have so many people that I went to high school with who now identify different ways, and that's how they want to live their lives. And honestly, I don't care. Live your life however you want to live. It's kind of like the Stacey thing. If a politician is a fan of Star Trek, especially if Star Trek inspired them to get where they are, whether I agree with them or not, I respect them, and I'm happy that they have something they're passionate about, and I don't care if they're in the show. It's not going to stop me from watching the show, because I'll be honest, if I cared about people's political opinions and how they were in person, I would never watch anything that William Shatner's ever done. If I had to put hands down the Star Trek person that I probably least ever want to see or meet in my life, William Shatner. In my opinion, one of the worst people ever put on a Star Trek uniform. As a person, I still watch Star Trek religiously. And see, Graduate puts another side of that they're actively campaigning. I don't care. Personally, it's tough for me to believe that you coming on Star Trek is going to win you votes. But hey, if it works, it works. I don't really care. But I understand. Well, my point was, I understand that people do care. And I understand that as a real reason. So, yeah, it's wild. Kevin says TNG had gender identity episode where Riker fell for one where they didn't have male or female. Correct. And that is an episode that, for good or bad, there are a lot of trans people who relate very closely to that episode. And that came out 20-something years ago. So I love that we get to have it. Because at the end of the day, you know what Star Trek is trying to do? Star Trek is trying to make these conversations happen. And Star Trek has always tried to be a platform that encourages dialogue and allows us opportunities to try to relate to each other and find common ground and define that progress. Because at the end of the day, societies have to progress. And there are things that are always available for us to improve upon. And I think if Star Trek allows us to have this type of dialogue in a rational, intelligent manner, that's fantastic. Because I see where Courtney's coming from on Stacey Abrams, that she's a science fiction writer. She's a hardcore lover of Trek and was so before a politician. And I love that. I also see where Graduate is coming from, saying, well, if she's actively campaigning and trying to get into Congress, then she's, doing it for reasons that aren't necessarily right. I see both sides of that. At the end of the day, I would side more towards Corley's argument, but I still respect both arguments. Meta says, I think that new Trek is finding its way. I don't hate anything new that has come out. Star Trek Strange New Worlds seems to be the best first step. I would say that Strange New Worlds is the best first episode, but I will say this. I don't think that Strange New Worlds will be my favorite Star Trek. Strange New Worlds is kind of made to cater toward the older style, and I'll love it, but I don't know if I'll love it the most, and I'll have to wait and see. I do really want episodic style shows to come back. She's tempted to run Georgia. Either way, whether you're trying to be a governor, congressman, y'all understand the point Graduate is making. So, you would vote Porthos for Pennsylvania Senate? Hey, compared to what's in Congress now, whether you're right, left, centric leaning, can't really say a beagle would do much worse. So, it's amazing that you can talk, look at text, and play Trek at the same time. Well, thank you. It takes a lot of work to get used to doing that level of multitasking. I'll tell you that. Orlando says, the only thing I don't like about Strange New Worlds is the Spock actor, which is Ethan Peck. Love Mount as Pike, though. I love Anson Mount. Oh, my goodness. I love Anson Mount. And I really feel like he's perfect for Pike. I think Spock with Ethan Peck, he just cannot fill the shoes of Leonard Nimoy. I think that's when I try to take a just objective look at Ethan Peck, that's my issue. He's not Leonard Nimoy. So it's difficult because he's playing the same character. And in my head, the reasoning that I'm giving myself and allowing me to enjoy the Spock character is we're seeing Spock in a much more immature, a much younger, and in a much more confused way. And I think it fits. And see, this is because Graduate Makeda brings up Zach Quinto. One thing that Quinto didn't have to deal with is Quinto did not have to worry about character development as much. Quinto simply had to be in movies that were a couple of hours long. We have had more Ethan Peck as Spock than we've had Quinto as Spock by a very wide margin. This is very difficult. It is a lot harder to do character development in a TV show than in a movie, because in a movie, it's all fast-paced, relatively speaking. You get kind of tidbits, and that's all you need. In a series, you actually have to build and flesh out that character, every little nuance. Ethan Peck has a way tougher job. He's been on the screen more. So you're just seeing a different version. You know, I mean, spoiler, Uhura is in Strange New Worlds. Now, we haven't had focus on Uhura yet. People could possibly hate Uhura. And Graz Mercado brings up a good point. Quinto had Leonard Nimoy to learn specific things from. Sadly, Leonard Nimoy has passed. Ethan Peck can't do that. Ethan Peck can't learn from Leonard Nimoy about the mannerisms and things that need to be done. So it's, he's got a tough job. So in my head, how I've rationalized it personally and how I'm able to enjoy the Spock character is I see the Spock character in Strange New Worlds and Discovery as a much younger, much more immature. While he's the same Spock, he's not the Spock that I watched growing up. He's a different Spock. And Spock had several changes in the original series and in the movies. If y'all remember when he comes aboard the Enterprise in, movie 1, that's not how he was in the series. Things have changed. So that's how I'm watching it. It's basically a different Spock character. It's kind of like having young Spock and old Spock. And I'm able to enjoy it that way, but I also get if people can't. So no one can play Spock like Leonard Nimoy, so every actor who tries will fall short. We just have to accept that he's gone. Yeah, that's difficult. And it's going to be different for everybody, because also my children will grow up knowing and loving Star Trek. They'll never know of Leonard Nimoy as Spock. Maybe Ethan Peck. Like, this is going to be blasphemous to hear, but hear me out. What if there's somebody who's watching Star Trek now in their 20s? And then when they get told by all these older Star Trek fans, oh, you got to watch Leonard Nimoy as Spock. What if they come out saying Ethan Peck was a better Spock because he's more relatable? That's the thing that we're going to have as Star Trek fans. As time progresses, that's going to be how it is. So I will say that the writing of Spock in episode 1, amazing. Devtron, my kids already love Prodigy. So granted, it's designed for more their age. Yeah. None of the new Spocks have ever written a ballad about Bilbo Baggins. This is true. Serious question for y'all. If I could get correspondence to Ethan Peck and I could get him to do the ballad of Bilbo Baggins, would you like him more? Would you like him more? And honey, I am. Yeah. I watched all the episodes of Spock in Discovery. And that's why I try to really bring out the confusion that he works with and the turmoil, Yeah. You'll love him more? Okay. Well, I will try that then. Dev Trust says, I don't care, but I'd laugh my butt off. Well, look, never hurts to ask. Oh, man. I love having good chats with y'all. And by the way, I appreciate all of y'all because we've had some, we're talking about very difficult topics because Star Trek will bring up things of politics and social identity and philosophy. I appreciate y'all being respectful and having these chats. I really do. And that's what Star Trek's supposed to provide, as a platform for that. So, the adventure of Bluetooth. Yeah, Walter. And once again, I'm not going to go into too much detail because my episode review is tomorrow morning. But yeah, seeing Uhura in Strange New Worlds, it's going to be different for a lot of people. Beck, today, I know you have time because it's Sunday. We're watching Star Trek. I don't want to hear anything. I want to hear any lip. We're watching Star Trek today. I'm still trying to get approval, by the way, to do live showings of Star Trek in my Discord. We're working on that. So I can show y'all some of the new episodes and maybe encourage y'all to go get Paramount Plus if you haven't already. Can't ask me day of? Yes, I can. It's only noon where you are. It's not even noon where you are. It's not even the day yet. It's morning. I'm asking you morning of. I'm asking you morning of. Tio said space hippies. You're a space hippie. Man, I really want to upgrade my Valdor just so I get to warp 120. Oh my god. All these people running armadas I can't get to. Paramount Plus back. Very interesting and informative stream on all things Star Trek. Well, thank you, Tim Shady. A Prodigy arc would really upset a lot of people, but you know what happened for the show if the show ever takes. I think season 1, I didn't finish season 1 yet of Prodigy, but it was really good what I watched. Prodigy is designed for children, so. Dang it, Beck. If you're going to watch it, I've got to watch it. It's not fair. Nearly 2 Central Time in Western Tennessee. Yeah, it's almost 2 for me, too. I'm in Louisiana. Prodigy is a meh. Prodigy, I feel like I would be surprised if a lot of adults, like older adults like Prodigy. It's directed towards very young audiences. I doubt there'll be a Prodigy arc simply because the demographic won't be paying for content. Possibly not, D-Man. If there was a Prodigy arc, I bet it comes 2 years from now. So we'll see. We'll see. People might be in an uproar if we get Prodigy next versus DS9. Well, we know DS9's coming this year, so. Let's see how close we are to finishing Threat from Beyond here. Main kid in Prodigy is so annoying. Can you just say that about all children, though? Aren't all children annoying? All children are annoying. That's why they're children. Children are annoying. That's what makes them children. It'd be cool if we had a Q event. Fair. I should be able to get Riker's beard now. Very nice, Orlando. Congratulations. Riker's beard is one of the best frames in the game. Riker's beard and then the cat ears that are coming out this month are my favorite. How long would you guess DS9 runs? I would say minimum 4 months. Minimum. Maybe more. Which character from Deep Space Nine are you most excited to see as an officer in the game, and what do you think about their abilities? The one that I would want the most is Garrick. And I really want Deep Space Nine to bring in Cardassians. I really do. I really want Deep Space Nine to bring in Cardassians. Paramount Plus isn't released in the UK till 22nd of June. And if you want to see all the episodes of the series, you need a second job to afford all the streaming platforms. Well, here's what I did. I just freaking canceled cable. I don't pay for cable anymore. I just have streaming services. We gotta send that back now. I mean, DS9's coming, so. I bootleg my sports, man. I bootleg my sports. I don't bootleg my Star Trek, but I bootleg my sports. Star Trek Prodigy has some adult scenes. Yeah, they do. But like a lot of shows for that age range, they're kind of like hidden, so kids don't catch them, but the adults catch them. So you just cancel cable for the first time ever. It's weird. Yeah. I mean, I've got Paramount Plus. I've got Apple TV. I've got... What else do I have? I have Netflix, obviously. I have more. Why am I blanking on all the ones that I have? Like, I know them by colors on the iPad and stuff. All right. Netflix, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Apple TV. I don't have Hulu. I have one more. I can't remember what it is. I have one more. Anyway, yeah. I stopped watching TV since 2005. I only have streaming services. Streaming services are the way to go, honestly. And it's going to be really funny to see if it cycles back around one day where there's one place that you buy all the streaming services from. But oh, Amazon Prime. There you go. Thank you. That's one I was forgetting. Amazon Prime. That's what I was forgetting. Ooh, I do not have Crunchyroll, no. Verve is where I was usually doing my anime, vrv.co. But I haven't paid for that in a while. Trying to save money, y'all. Trying to save money. And you think about it, my cable would run me 80 to 100 bucks if I got all the channels, and I would never watch all of them. Between Netflix, which is 14 bucks, Disney, which I paid for whole year, Paramount paid for the whole year. I mean, I think I'm ended up spending like 30 bucks a month on total now, if you took all of it into a total. But that would have run, my cable would run me 80 to 100 a month. And now I'm paying 30-ish, 40-ish maybe a month for all the streaming services I use, which is things that I'm actually watching. Like Disney, I'm there for Marvel and Star Wars, and I actively watch them. You know, Paramount, I'm there. I'm going to watch the new Halo, but Paramount, I watch Frasier and I watch Star Trek. Netflix, I watch a few different animes and new movies that come out. Well, Daniel, that's what I say. Like, I pay for some things like a year, and my Netflix is not 17. My Netflix is 14. But like I did the Paramount Plus for a year, which is $100 for 12 months. So that's less than $10 a month. Will you be skipping the Saladin? I probably will be, Edward. Yeah, I probably will be. Seems like your baby account doesn't get stream sniped like your main one. It doesn't. No, the main one gets stream sniped all the time. The baby account does not. That be how it be. Stream bundles of the future? I believe so. And I just wish I could know which one's going to be the future so I can get in on it early. You want to know what Paramount has all their shows on Thursday? Picard, Halo, SNW? That I honestly can't answer, Orlando. I don't know the answer to that. Still not max my Sally, such a noob. Hey, that's okay. We don't judge. We embrace all types here, including those who don't max out Sally's. Oh my goodness. You don't have a Sally yet? Well, you're not there yet. Plex is best because I'm cheap. I have a couple people who've invited me to Plex servers. I don't use it a lot though. I don't use it a lot. But I have people who've invited me to their Plex server. When I get the Enterprise, is it worth scrapping the Sally? Should I keep it? I would keep it, Deptron. The Sally stays useful as a base cracker and several other things. So I would really keep it. Yeah, I'd keep your Sally. Still focus on the Enterprise, obviously, but keep your Sally. Yeah, Corey, I think you have. And then Mark sent me one. I just haven't logged in. And Thomas sent me theirs. So, honestly, it's a time thing. Like, I haven't even finished Picard. I just don't have a lot of time because I'm always doing work. So I just need to make some time to watch some of those. You love PvP with your Sally? Yeah, Sally is fantastic for PvP. Absolutely fantastic. You'll be able to scrap a Saladin for a long time anyway. Yeah, that's also true. Unless they're power leveling. Put on TV and listen while you work is what I do. That's tough for me, Corey, because I have to usually listen while I'm working. So like if I'm editing videos and stuff, I've got to listen to what I'm editing. So one thing that you learn, and I'm sure Beck has run into this problem. By the way, Barnes, appreciate you, man. Love you. I hate my own voice. I hate hearing my own voice. I hate listening to my own voice all the time. Absolutely hate it. I have to listen to it all day, every day. My own voice saying things, doing things. Oh my God, I get so tired of it. Oh, I don't multitask well. Corey, I'm doing 3 things right now. I'm doing 3 things right now. I think I multitask pretty well. But if the shows that I watch require focus, I'll be able to see and think. Swap edit with a friend. I mean, I wish. If they're power leveling, they likely won't be worried about the proceeds from scrapping. Bro, I calculate all that stuff when I'm doing a power level. Saw Dreamweaver's parodied me and I hated my voice even more. Oh my God, I didn't even know Dreamweaver made one. He's done parodies of everybody and it's hilarious. Now I've got to go look that up. Dreamweaver. Let's see if we can find this man. Look up Scott Corin, level 60. Interview with Solar Warden, Dreamweaver, and Chill. Let's see. Oh! Wow. Dick Likes Cats by Dreamweaver and Chill. Oh my God. I love it. Can't wait to listen to that after the show. You want to listen to your own voice? I feel that, Corey. I feel that. Yeah, editing's not easy. Very time consuming. Yeah, it takes me much longer to edit videos than it does to make them. Yeah, Beck, he does that for everybody. He parodies every content creator, Scopely, devs, CMs. This is kind of his niche. He just likes to have fun. Oh man, I need to hear my own fart so I can delete them. Yikes. Thankfully my mic is so good on to do that. Think you sound country? I've hung out with you in person, Corey. I wouldn't say you sound country. I don't think you sound country at all. By the way, if y'all do want to help donate to the baby fund, we've got a donate link. We're having a baby. End of June, early July. It's expensive. We're in America. Nothing more needs to be said. Yeah, it's expensive. Oh, Ricciata! Keep up the streams and info. Tell SLTR to not be such sensitive babies. Yes, I will tell them right now. I was paid $20 to tell everyone here to stop being such sensitive babies. Also, hope y'all are having a great day. There you go. Thank you, Ricciata, for supporting the show. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Oh, there we go. Oh, there you go. Just for you. What are they being sensitive about? I'm curious. It doesn't matter, but I'm curious. It was Skrillex. I would have done it for 5. There you go. Yeah, Mommy Beck is definitely a term of endearment. Don't call me mommy. A little like roll that she does there at the end of it. Oh, that clip is amazing. As soon as somebody teaches me how to actually get it to where you can do a command that plays clips in Twitch, I'll have that as a playable clip. You just come through and do !Beck and it'll play. Basically because when you're talking, the vibration of your mouth and throat makes it sound deeper, since those vibrations carry to your ears but not received in the mic. So when you hear the video, you dislike it as it isn't what you think your voice is. I think I just hate my voice, sir. Yeah. This is YouTube? What? We're on YouTube right now? That's crazy. That's wild and crazy. Oh, man, I really can't wait to go watch that video. Dreamweaver and Chill. Can't hear how nasal my voice is. Well, see, there are techniques that you can learn to purposely change how you speak. And for me, I can actually feel it. Like I can feel when I'm speaking from my diaphragm, and I can feel when I'm, speaking from my nasals. I can feel like what the airflow is. So you can change that. Tyrone, my review for Strange New Worlds will come out tomorrow morning. But in short, I really enjoyed it, and I'll talk about it. So yeah, there are techniques that you can learn to do that. There's breathing techniques that you learn when you're going to do singing and everything. But you can basically feel when you're talking from the back of your throat, from your chest, etc. Hey, extra bit for being a good sport. Appreciate it. Look, I love all players, all people. I'm here to help every player, every people. So where's the chicken dances? Tomorrow night on Twitch. If you haven't seen the chicken dance yet, I encourage you to go check it out. https://twitch.tv/RevDeuce. That's me. Come join us tomorrow night. And gosh, I got to start moving the office at some point. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the butt. Gonna be a pain in the butt. Moving is a wreck. I've gotten the main house moved, but I still have not moved my office. So breathing when having a baby. Yeah, I'm not the one having the baby, so I should be fine. I should be okay. Peanut butter jelly time. What is that dance? Is there even a dance to that? Oh man, somebody blew up my disco. Sad. Oh, you blew up my disco with their disco. Can we talk about how much more stuff is required to promote indie officers while at the same time acquiring that stuff is so much more limited? We've talked about it before, but yes, for sure. I mean, they have slowly increased the amount of independent credits you get, but not enough, especially with all the introduction of all the new Borg officers. There's a lot more that they need to do. In that regard. And we can continue to remind them, my dev Q&A, I'm going to shoot my dev Q&A at some point this week. I need somebody to make sure y'all remind me in my Discord, but I've already talked to the dev lead this month. They said to just shoot the questions over when I get some time. And, yeah, so we'll do that. Ben, Star Trek Picard, thanks for the notification, Paramount Plus. Appreciate it. Space Hippie episode was the worst. Everybody tried to find this planet of Eden. Yeah, and then we just made that planet into Risa. Who doesn't love Risa? Am I done yet? Oh, so far to go. Oh man, hey Rickietta, on your channel, do you cover the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case? Do you cover that? Hey Beck, you're cooler than penguin feet. I'll have to come check out your channel then. Granted, some of the stuff going on in there is just too depressing, but yeah, I'll check out your channel. That's pretty dope. Is it a row violation to attack a non-allied base? First of all, row is stupid, and no, it's not. Looking for the detailed event calendar for this month, and I could not find it. Can you help out? Yeah, Nicholas, I can put it on the screen for you. Right there. And then also, it's in my Discord, STFC channels, the STFC general channel, if you want to join my Discord. Comedian moments are great, but I just don't care at all that much about the outcome like I do for other trials. Look, I'll be honest. I'm immediately biased in favor of Johnny Depp from just the clips I've seen on TikTok and everything. So maybe it'd be good to actually watch a law-based channel. See, my father's a lawyer. Well, my stepdad. My father's dead. But yeah. Had a fun experience as that growing up. Guys trying to stir up trouble with my alliance and you're worried? How's he trying to stir up trouble? I'm curious. Because you popped his base? Lame. Tell him to suck it up. Shield or share? Shield or share? Shield or share? Them's the rules. But yeah, it is in my STFC general channel, and it is pinned in there. So I'm gonna go make sure. I'm gonna double check just to make sure. Yep, it's pinned, and it's still there. So pinned and still there, everybody. Hospital alone was $12K when my son was born. Yeah, my first child I spent $10,000. This one I've done the math. It'll be about $7,500. So, granted, I'm paying for much nicer insurance. My insurance a month is about $1,000 for me and my family. So I pay for insurance. Legal Eagle is great for law-based stuff, or I can do Recruitment law because they're here. Never seen Legal Eagle in my channel, so just saying. Highly recommend watching the Dumpster Boys trial when Nick does it. The Dumpster Boys. I don't even know what that is. Wait, is that the Island Boys? Are they in trouble? Are they going to jail? Are they going to jail? Are they going to jail? Not the Island Boys. Please tell me it's not the same. Who am I going to get really bad cameos from? If not the Island Boys. I have to go look up Recruitment law real quick and follow, because if I don't, I will forget. Wow. Nick is quite the channel. I hope to one day be at their level. Subscribed. You live in Belgium, you pay 200 euros a year. Well, enjoy that. Wow. Fantastic. Are amalgam parts worth it in the event store? To me, they're not, Andrew. To me, they're not. Speaking of, I think I can actually do a pull. Or did I do it last night? I don't remember. Did I do that last night? Amalgam. Oh, yeah, I did my pulls for the amalgam already. Dumpster Defenders is a father-son duo from Abilene, Texas, in a shooting claiming self-defense. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Had to be Texas. Oh, well, I'll check it out. I just subscribed to your channel. So, no point getting amalgam in an event store unless you want to get Wharf Charge earlier. I agree. Finally catching up on so many missions today. Feels good. I'm just trying to complete all my stuff. There's so much to do these days. Much to do. And then I've got to record another podcast episode because I saw the new Doctor Strange movie yesterday, so that's got to happen. And then I've got to get the Strange New Worlds episode 1 review. I got to prepare for Strange New Worlds episode 2 review. So lots to do, lots to do. But yeah, all good. Yeah, Michael, I'm about to head out as well. Rev is an important person. No, Rev is an overworked person. If y'all want important people, check out Recruitment law. That is goals. That's a big ass channel. You saw Doctor Strange this morning? Nice. I really like Doctor Strange. I did. I liked the new one. So, hey, Nebinator, we started almost 2 hours ago, so I'm going to wrap up so I can get work done. It's 2 o'clock. But live long and prosper. Stay safe for those Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Catch you on the next one. Thank y'all for hanging out, having a good time, and for the great discussions. Can't wait to see y'all later, because I'm going to have, I think, 2 videos tomorrow and a stream. Busy. Bye.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.